We're all immoral. I've been getting a lot of comments about how much of a shitty person I am because I'm racist. Well, being racist doesn't make you a shitty person. But even if it did, it's really nothing in comparison to participating in the industrial animal agriculture that is happening in the world today. It's disgusting, it's evil, and we're all complicit. We're all scumbags. And we should all take a long, hard look in the mirror and a long, hard look at some of the footage that you can find if you look hard enough of what happens in some of these slaughterhouses and chicken cage facilities, the egg laying factories. It's absolutely horrific. It's like literally worse than a horror movie. These animals, they might not be quite as smart as us, but they're not robots. They have feelings. Just think about all the dairy that I'm sure most of you have eaten. Did you ever think about where it comes from? Did you ever think about how a mother cow feels when they're separated from the baby cow and vice versa? They cry and they cry and they cry for each other. They have emotions. They're no stupider than dogs. As a matter of fact, pigs are smarter than dogs. They have central nervous systems. They can feel pain. They get tortured so that we can eat them and eat their excretions. So I just find it really funny for anyone to call me a bad person. Like, if I'm a bad person, it's because of that. And I am a bad person because of that. And I acknowledge that, and I'm not really sure what to do about it. I was vegan for 4 years, but then I realized the vegan diet might cause even more suffering. All the industrial fertilizer running off into the rivers, killing the fish, all the fungicides, insecticides, herbicides, rodenticides. You know, they poison the mice, and then the hawk comes and eats the mouse, and then the hawk gets poisoned secondarily, and there's all these deaths associated with plants. So you really can't escape it even if you go vegan. But yeah, if you want to call me a shitty person for being racist, I'm not really concerned. I don't agree with you. You're never going to convince me that acknowledging genetic differences is somehow evil or wrong. But yeah, selfishly consuming tortured animals, definitely bad, much worse. And I try to vote with my dollars when I can. If there's an option for cage-free eggs or free-range this or grass-fed that, I'm willing to pay extra. But at the same time, if there isn't an option, I'm not as strict as I really should be. Like, if there's no heavy cream for my coffee that's pasture raised, I'll just buy the regular. And to hell with the baby cow. To hell with the mother. I need my creamy feeling of my coffee in my mouth. It's more important. We are all so selfish. It's crazy. But yeah, that's really all I had to say. The whole world is immoral. The whole world is a bunch of scumbags. Every race. Doesn't matter. Black, white, Asian. We are all pretending that the animals don't matter. And that's probably a big part of why we're being treated like cattle. It's kind of like karma. Maybe if we treated the cattle better, it would come back around in a positive way. Maybe the world would be a better place. I think so. So that's another reason also to not have kids until we can fix the animal agriculture situation. I don't want any more mouths to feed with tortured flesh or eggs from tortured chickens. And when I say torture, I'm not being hyperbolic. I'm not. It's bad. It's really, really bad. I've watched a lot of footage, a lot of stuff that would just haunt your dreams, make you ashamed to be a human. We've done some great things, but we're doing some really horrible things too. So if you think I'm an immoral person, you're right. But not for the reason that you're telling me. You're racist. You're such a bad person. You seem like a shitty person. Oh, man.